Yo, it's your boy Mr. Focus, and I'm right here with my girl Rashuna. This is a business class, very special episode. Keep it locked right here on the Church of Hip Hop. What's good? Yo, we back with another one. I'm with my girl, beautiful, the talented, the business guru, Rashuna. Welcome to the church, you heard? Welcome to the church, man. We love to have you. This right here is a full circle moment. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I knew her for a long time, man, when she was grinding, when she was still in school. And I watched her grow an empire, like a brand. And it was so amazing to see as a black woman. And I know your upbringing and everything you've been through to see where you are. But I'm so happy to have you, Queen.
Thank you.
For
Thank
real.
you for
You know what I
having
mean?
me.
We happy to have you. For real. Here on the church. But tell the church, man. Tell them who you are. Tell them about you. Tell them about the business, everything you doing, man. I don't want to talk for you.
Oh, Lord. All right. So, where do I begin? Where do you want me to start?
Let's start.
Where you want me to
All right,
start?
let's talk about this. Let's start with what made you, all right, first and foremost, what made you get into the salon business, hair, beauty, and want to really, you know, that's a job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real.
Standing up. I mean, mind you, she got her own salon, hey, and she be out there in Cali, hey, she be doing hair shows, and I'm telling you,
I do.
look at her. I mean, need I say more?
Thank
you
you,
know what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
But how did you? What made you? That's like a career. You know, you at your mom's crib and she doing it. But what made you really pursue it for like a business? Like really take it this far?
You know what's crazy is like you gotta like believe in yourself because I was told that I was always told that like this was a hobby, you know. So I've always loved doing hair, playing with my dolls, you know, doing it out of my grandmother's kitchen. I would go to the salon when I was little, like 10, 11, 12 years old, sit in the salon all day long, and I would just sit there and watch how these women like were working, and not just even making women's hair beautiful, but making them feel beautiful.
Right,
and I love that environment, right? So I would watch them, and I would watch what they would do, and then I'd go home, and I'd be like, yo, I could do your hair. I told my friends, I could do your hair for like $5, $10.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would watch them because I'm a visual learner. So I would watch them, and then I would go home, go back to the hood, go sit outside and do everybody's hair for nothing what the salons was charging them. And I was learning. So that's how I like started just kind of getting into it. So I never thought of it, though, as like, this is my career path. This is what I want to do, because I was never taught that this was something that I could be like successful in, right? I was always told, you know, you go to school, you get good grades, and you go to do something else. So that's what my mindset was.
Definitely.
So I'm from Florida.
Florida, what up?
What up, Broward County?
Florida, what up, Kodak? I see you, baby. What up?
So I moved up here in high school, and I hated it. Like when I tell you I hated it because I felt like I didn't belong.
Move up here. Tell them where you move.
Binghamton, New York.
Binghamton, New York.
Yeah.
Binghamton, what's up? Yeah. I like the big. But.
So I was in high school, and I figured, you know what? If I hate it so much, I got to get out of here. I got to graduate early and go away to school, go to college.
Right.
So I started double up in classes, and by 11th grade, I figured it out. I could graduate early. And then by that time, I had made friends, and I was like, do I really want to leave yet? Wasn't sure I was ready.
So you chose New York cold weather over Florida?
I did not choose that, okay? I didn't choose that. My grandmother who raised me chose that.
All
Let's get that right.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So I was talking to my guidance counselor one day, and she said, oh, your hair looks so nice. Who does it? And I said, oh, I do my hair. So she was like, you know, we have a cosmetology program. Wow. So I was like, really? She was like, yeah. And my thought process was, if I go to school, if I stay here and I do the cosmetology program, they're going to pay for it.
Right.
When I go off to college, because I knew I was going to have to work anyway in school, then I would already have my license. I could work in a salon, and that's how I would pay for school.
Wow.
So that's what I did. I decided to stay here, let them pay for my cosmetology license.
Smart.
And I figured that's what I was going to do. This was just going to be like my side hustle.
All right, but what made you, okay, it's one thing to do here, but you could have been a worker bee. You know what I'm saying? You could have worked for somebody else, because usually when you get your license, I'm assuming, you know, they ship you off, you go inside of a salon. But what made you want to start Shauna's Hair Studio? Shameless plug, holla at the girl. But what made you want to start that whole brand? Because you are a brand, believe it or not. Like that's why I had you on the show, because I was thinking in my mind, who I know, you know, business wise, that can really teach, you know, these females and these men too. You can see you barbers, she does it all. you know, and you popped in mine. I said, wow, I never really, when I looked at your whole space, when I was telling them who I wanted to do the interview, you know, explaining them, they was like, oh, well, now that you broke it down like that, hell yeah, put on the show. But what made you want to turn it into your brand, like really take it further, take the response? Because you're saying, you know, it pays the cost to be the boss.
Yes.
You know, it's a price you pay. You know, you could have worked the 9 to 5, went home with your beautiful family and called it a day, but to be the boss, the CEO of your own empire, I know in itself that's stressful, you know?
It's very stressful. I saw no other choice. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way.
Right.
That's how I live my life.
Right.
So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way, right?
Right.
And I did. Like, so let me take it back. Let me not start off like, oh yeah, I just started doing hair and then I just became a boss. I just started opening up my own shop and everything. That ain't how it went. I did every level of this. Because to be successful, you need to be able to be at every level.
That's true.
And that's the problem. I feel like a lot of people think that like, oh, I just want to be a boss. I'm going to just jump to the top and that's how it goes. That's not how it goes at all.
That's right.
You really got to put in the work.
You have to.
You know what I mean? So I worked in different salons figuring out like, okay, I like this, I don't like this. And I pulled off of different situations, different things of how I wanted to run my own business.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that really helped. I'm going to be honest, I knew that I wanted to own my own place, but I don't know if I had the confidence initially.
Right.
My husband was the one that actually put that in my head.
Let's shout my boy, Will Durham. That's my boy, Will Durham. Holla at that. That's her husband, beautiful guy. I wish y'all, he not here right now, but yo, we love you, big bro. As you see, your significant other. First and foremost, like, let's say this. You heard what she said. She ain't man bashing. You know, I was gonna make this a man bashing episode, but look, I'm
not a man basher though. I keep it real though. Don't get it wrong. I keep it real.
You always, me and Will used to always laugh. You always was Queen Bee. Like, I used to be like, yo, you know, don't play with her. Like, you know, we don't play with her. Stop acting tough. We don't play with her. We know better. But you know, that's good that you know your significant other was that backbone to really push you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's very like, no, we're gonna do this. It don't matter, glass half full kind of person.
Wow.
And I'm always the person that's like, all right, I believe in that, but let's make sure we got all of our bases covered, right?
Right.
So he was the one that pushed me and was like, no, you can do this. Like, open up your own shop. We took our savings after just having our second child and opened up Shauna's hair studio.
Wow.
So I felt like I had no other choice but to make it pop off, right? I had no other choice than to expand this and make this the best it could be because my family was dependent on me at this point.
Right.
So that's what we did. We opened up a salon. It was this tiny little place that Will went in every night, literally made it up because it was, if you looked at it from outside, it was a shack. And then you went in and he had it hooked up for me.
Wow.
So I had 2 stations, just me by myself. I had my little sister who we were taking care of at the time. She was my receptionist. We made it a family affair. And I remember at my grand opening, all my family, my friends came, and Will looked at me and he said, "You excited?" I said, "I'm so excited." And he goes, "Within a year, you're going to outgrow the space. I know it. I know it." I said, "You should." I was like, "No, you know, it takes 5 years for a business because I read all the things."
Right.
And, I did all
we on YouTube. You know, they say it takes 5 good years for your business.
I was doing it all, you know, reading all the things and, you know, getting everything together. And with 1 year exactly to the date, I opened up Shauna's Hair Studio where I'm at now with 5 stations, private rooms, all of that. You know what I mean? 1 year later. And it was hard work, day in, day out. Like, when you work for somebody else, you can go home. You work your 9 to 5 or whatever, and then you go home, and then that's it. You don't worry about it till the next day. But when you own your own business, you go home and you answering emails, you sending out orders, you doing inventory, you doing tax paper, like you doing it all.
Wow.
So it is no joke, you know.
No, trust me.
You don't have a choice. When you say, like, this is what I'm going to do, you got to do it. You got to put your all into it.
And not only that, you know, I always say this, you know, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know what I'm saying? God is the center of my life. And it took me later in life to figure that out. I had to go through the bottom. I had to be at the bottom of the bottom to really see who I was as a man. And it took the pain. You know, I always said this, you know, and I heard this, and I read this in a book one time. When the pain of staying the same equals the pain of change, you will actually make some steps to move forward. And the pain of me staying the same felt. I was like, well, if I feel this terrible, being who not going forward in none of my dreams, career, and being a better man, then why not change? So I know any type of growth or any type of especially what you did, it takes a lot. Like a lot of sleepless nights. It takes a lot of stress, and we all know on opening night everything goes wrong. Yeah. We all know nothing goes as planned. You get to you got to plenty of shows and you forgot the hairspray. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I really wanted people to see, because you're a young black woman here in New York, in America, and that's rare. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too many people like you. You know what I mean? So that tells me, God over everything. Somebody prayed for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, somebody put one in the air and said, yo, listen, I want to take this woman to the next level, especially you took care of your whole family. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Will, your husband, man. Shout out to her husband. Shout out to your family, man.
Thank you.
And it's amazing. And I'm so happy that I got to see this for me, to see this, because you were the epitome of proof that hard work, dedication, you could do anything you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But respect, Queen. But I want to jump into something a little out your comfort zone a little bit here. You ready? This was she was nervous.
I don't know if I'm ready. We're gonna see.
She was nervous. She was nervous. I said we're gonna talk about you. I want you to tell the people. But what's your era of rap? Like what's your this is a hip hop show. Listen, this is what we do on this show, man. We like to talk rap, man. We talk rap. So I want to know. All right, I don't know your era. And this is going to say how old she is. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. All right, you watch Versus, right?
Yes.
Have you watched the Versus?
Yes.
Did you see the, what's the last Versus? Pretty much all of them, like, what was it? Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight.
I didn't see that. Did that one happen already?
Yeah.
It did? Oh, I can't believe I missed that.
How's she going to miss Mama Patti?
I know.
Don't you been out by sweet potato pie until you watch it.
I do, too.
Patti, she don't support. But in your Verses, right, who would be two people you want to see go at it? Who you want to see song for song?
Song for song.
I gave you an easy one. Who's two people? It could be R&B, old school, new school. You give me yours and I'll give you mine.
All right. Who do I want to see?
Who would you want to see? Let's go think 90s, 2000s. It don't matter. You could be last week. Who would be a good combination? How about I go first? Just give you an idea.
All right.
I would like to see TLC, well, RP Left Eye, TLC versus like, and this is I wouldn't say TLC Destiny's Child, but then Beyonce is kind of superpower in herself. But I feel like TLC had that same girl group vibe.
They did. That's where it started from. Destiny's Child came from, was birthed from TLC. I can see that.
When I see the three trio, I can see that. I'm thinking the three trio versus the three trio. And you know what I mean? But Beyonce,
I'm thinking about hit for hit. But Beyonce was a whole superpower by herself.
Yeah, behind that verses might be too much. Even though they gonna forget about Kelly and Michelle.
Yeah,
you know that.
That's true.
They gonna be like, everybody gonna be there for Beyonce.
That's true.
T-Boz and Chili gonna be going against B, because when she start her lineup, it's over.
All right, so my verses would be JayZ, because I love JayZ.
Hove, what? Brooklyn.
I love JayZ.
Brooklyn, holla.
And I would love to see Fab. Because
JayZ, wow, that's
and you know why? Because I think Fab does not get his justice, because he is legit. Whoa. He's an asshole. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
It's all right. We edit.
But he is his lyrics is crazy. Mm-hmm. He's crazy, just like JayZ. So I respect that.
You shocked me. That's actually a good versus, because you know what? Hove is the epitome of the GOAT, but Fab got some hits. And Fab been out just as long.
Yes.
Fab is an early 2000s.
Underground, everything.
Yeah, probably not too far off from JayZ.
Exactly.
He could go song for song, but at the same time, I think everybody, that'd be a good Brooklyn too, right? Brooklyn versus Brooklyn.
Brooklyn stand up.
We need to make that happen, yo, listen. Brooklyn versus Brooklyn. She said it first, Fab and JayZ. Do y'all think Fab will be worthy?
See, that's what I knew. I knew that's what you was gonna say, though. That's why I hesitated, because I knew that's what people say. Yeah, because they don't worthy? Yeah, he had a lot of hits, but also he's on everybody's song, and every song he's on, he makes better. Mm-hmm. He makes better. There's no doubt about that.
I agree 100%, 1,000%. And you know what? Now that you said that, I can.
And he's an ill lyricist.
No, Fab, come
Like,
on, man.
come on.
Fab,
I think like
Fab had it.
yes.
Come on, Fab. When Fab first came out, it was that new fly kid.
Mm-hmm.
He brought a style and a new young energy that never was seen prior to. But yeah, for real, Fab don't get his flowers. So Fab, we're gonna give you your flowers right now.
Yep.
We're gonna give you your flowers right now because Shauna says so.
That's
Fab,
right.
you one of the greatest lyricists out there. If you watching this, remember Shauna, you better support, man. Tell your girl, man, holla at her, she do her hair and all that. You know what I mean? But that's pretty good. I wasn't expecting that. See, look, you was
I'm
nervous.
full of surprises.
Look, you came with it. But I want to get into something else though, because we gonna keep it moving. Like I said, I'm gonna keep throwing you curveball.
Right.
And this next situation right here, it's a little bit of a little crazy, but I know you have a son. You know, we just spoke off camera. She have 2 sons. You know what I'm saying? You had a son that just finished. Should I say
high school?
High school.
Crazy.
Does she look like she got a son in high school? Let's keep it real. Like high school. And I know as a young black mother right now, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's
scary.
Tough. It's scary.
Yep.
So I want to get into this segment I like to call Who We Mad At, right?
All right.
You mad, bro? You mad, bro?
And who we mad at, you know, this is a bit of a weird scenario. It was a shooting in the Bronx maybe a couple weeks ago, right? And this guy was coming in and he was shooting this other guy, broad daylight, shooting him, gunning him. He ran into 2 kids, a 13-year-old and I think it was like a 17-year-old, somewhere around that lines. And he fell over them. And instead of the guy who was trying to get him, I think his name was Michael Lopez. We mad at you. We mad at you, Michael Lopez. First and foremost, his name of the shooter was Michael Lopez, come to find out. But he actually was shooting over to the guy, but he was shooting over the kids to get to this man. And if you watch this video, which is disturbing, I had it loaded up, but we gonna watch it another time. But he was literally shooting over the guy, and like kind of like he was kid was hiding between the kids trying to block the shots, and somehow he was shooting around these kids, and it really was like, wow, this is where it's at now.
That's
like,
so sad.
I remember back in the day, you know, it had no kids, no women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I was young, the shooters would be like, yo, Jeanette, y'all go in the house. We about to shoot. Now, they just blasting. So how do you feel about the gun violence, especially in the young black community right now? Because this is at an all-time high.
It is.
These kids are not even making it to 20 now. They just dropping dead. Look at Pop Smoke, R.I.P. to the legend. You know what I'm saying? He was 19, 20 years old. Bright career. Snatched from him for no reason. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you as a son, how do you think that affects you when you see things like that or hear things like that?
It's scary, of course. Extremely scary. But since we talking about hip hop, we got to look at it and take accountability for that too.
Do you really think music is responsible for a lot of the things that really gives them put that battery, like they call it demon time? You really think?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. Because think about it. When your parents can't get to you, you go and you put on, when you feeling something, you go listen to your music because that brings something out of you. It's how you feeling, right? And so then you start to like, something resonates with you with these artists. And and that's what these kids are following. So we need to be more conscious as artists, as everything, like what they're putting out. And hold them accountable.
Yo, I want,
as their fans, we need to hold them accountable as well.
I 100% agree. Yo, Michael Lopez, man,
You mad, bro?
you shooting with them
You
kids,
mad,
man. We
bro?
mad at you, man. And you know, and we hope, man, y'all learn a lesson from this, man. Like, really, it's getting crazy out here, man. They not caring no more. Like when they say demon time, y'all invoking the jinn, y'all calling the devils to come get you. But when I say that to say this, man, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We got to do better. And I agree 100% with the queen
It takes
said.
a village.
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
It takes a village.
But
So we got to do it collectively.
Yo, but I want to get into this next segment, right? It's called Oh Hell Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no.
Oh hell no. You know what I mean? Basically, this is a question that, you know, people ask me and I'd be like, yo, I don't know. And I always be like, yo, I want to ask other people because I love to give people reactions. But this next oh hell no, right? It's from this chick named, I just give the name Cassie. We don't keep the IGs on lock. But Cassie told me, you know, I was reading, she said she's actually just got engaged with her boyfriend, whatever, right? And she just found out that her boyfriend cheated on her with a younger dude. Now, instead of her being upset, right? Like with pardon me. She found out her boyfriend was cheating on her with a younger girl. Pardon me, not a younger
Okay, because
dude.
I was about to say, oh hell no.
Yo, listen.
Oh,
Oh hell, nah, not the party. No, with a younger girl. You know that's going on around here too. You never know. It's 2021 Pride Month. Holla at me. But he found with a younger girl, but she felt like, you know, like in a weird way, you know, he kind of fell victim to, you know, he's a younger guy. He's a pretty much younger couple.
Okay.
And, you know, he fell victim to, you know, just being out there. So she was thinking, she asked me straight up, should I dip or should I spice things up? Because in a weird way, she understand. And it wasn't like, and I think they was like on a break. But I think it was more so that he chose a younger girl and made her feel like, you know, she getting boring, whatever the case may be. So she's more or less asking me, like, should I try to spice it up? Should I be that young woman or should I just be like, man, you go chase your little young chick, man. You go do you. I
feel like you're trying to set me up.
No.
I feel like you're trying to set me up.
Hell no.
You heard what she said? Nah, I ain't trying to set you up, but I know you've been in a relationship for a long time.
For a very long time.
Sometimes intimacy get tough.
It does.
The same person, 20. That's always my fear. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I never expect people to love me for that long. I can't think of somebody loving me for 5.
Then that's
10.
something you need to work on.
That's right.
That's an inside thing.
I'm working on it.
That's good.
I'm working on
That's
it.
good.
I'm working on it. You doing it, so I want to know you in it.
Let me tell you, everybody's threshold of what they will take is different.
Right.
I wouldn't stand for it. I wouldn't stay.
Oh,
I wouldn't.
hell no.
That's
I wouldn't.
right.
I wouldn't because
Cass, she said that.
I would because you
I
saying
say spice it up, queen.
yeah, spice it up for you, but you don't spice it up just so somebody will stay. Because if they want to dip, they gonna dip.
Ooh,
They gonna dip. They
say
gonna
that.
step out no matter what.
Say that.
That ain't got nothing to do with what you doing. That's what he doing. Because if it was something you doing, communication. He needs to talk to you. Y'all work that out.
Right.
So.
Listen, man. That's queen talk. I'm not even gonna listen.
Oh, hell
I'm not even
no.
gonna touch on that. I'm not even gonna go any further, man. But I want to plug my sponsor for today. I'm gonna
Yes,
leave that alone.
yes.
That's how old hell no. Yo, shoot with Ray, man. If you need your portraits, you need any type of photography. I don't care, weddings, bar mitzvahs. I don't give a damn what you need.
You want to be a model for the day?
Yo, you need a model for the day, man. Shoot with Ray, man. Holla at my boy. That's my brother. Tell him Focus sent you. He could do everything from A to Z, man. Call him. He got great packages. And holla at his beautiful wife, Kay. You know, they're a tag team couple. They do great work out here. Please take 5 minutes. Check them out, man. Shoot with Ray. We love you. Holla. But thank you for coming, yo.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
Like
for having me.
you really like, you know, you really did exactly what I needed you to do, man. You're the epitome of when I see what a woman should be.
Thank
And
you.
you know what,
Thank
Queen,
you.
you know, and you don't realize who's watching you. Look, you probably didn't even know, but I watch you and I pay attention to your moves because, you know, I don't have really a lot of women that, you know, when they say you look up to or you watch, you know what I'm saying? Most of the girls you see, you know, you baby on some, you already know, you know what I mean? So, but I love what you're doing and I love that your family, beautiful family, beautiful family.
Thank
and
you.
I don't know how many kids you got.
I got 4. I'm proud of my babies.
Oh, gotta
Look,
say that.
I'm proud of my babies.
Go ahead, say that. 4 kids. Shout out to her 4 babies. You get 4 babies where? That's what I want to say. Before y'all start hating, 4 babies where? But yo, I appreciate you so much coming, man. I wanted to have you rap though.
You know you playing yourself, right? You know you playing yourself.
I was gonna have Shauna kick some bars, man. Tell y'all how.
Yep, I think time is up. Is that thing beeping right there?
Yeah, it's over. But tell them where they can find you at, where they can look you up.
You know, on all platforms, Shauna's Hair Studio, IG,
Holla.
Facebook, shaunashairstudio.com. Give out tips, tricks, all of that. So make sure you follow us, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.
Yo, man, we gotta have you back.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
went by so fast, and
It
you said
did.
so much.
It did.
Yo, we gotta have you back for a part 2, and I want to really see, you know, I gotta go. I got so much more questions. I had like tons of questions to ask you. I got through maybe like 5 of them because trust me, this girl's hilarious, and I really want y'all to hear what she. You see, she ain't playing. You heard what she said. She said, "Dip, Kaz." But you know, I thank you for having. You know, thanks for having the time to come here and kick it with your boy.
Of course.
I appreciate
Thank
you,
you
and
for
I love you
having
for
me.
life for even taking
Absolutely.
time to come in here on my
Absolutely.
platform.
So
and show
proud
me
of
some
you,
love.
all of this, all of that.
Thank you, Queen. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But anything else you want to say to the people? It's all love. When you cute, you don't gotta talk too much. Holla, it's the Church of Hip Hop. It's your boy Focus, man. Y'all better stay tuned. It's gonna get better and better. Holla.